channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would do an August favourites because August is done, which is breaking me out. August 28th is my birthday. I'm filming this way ahead of time, slash not that ahead of time. My birthday hasn't happened yet, but you can wish me a happy birthday. It's the 28th of August. Joking, sorry. And August is over, so I thought I would show you a roundup of things I've been loving in August. Some of it was from like briefly before August and August, but I don't do a favourites video every month. So do you know what? The time is now. Now. Show you some fashion favourites, some beauty favourites, and a couple of random favourites. Okay. Out of breath. Let's start with beauty favourites because I've got them right here. I'm pretty happy with my favourites this time because I feel quite passionately about these favourites. So first up, the one that I've been loving probably the most. I don't know actually, I like all of these, sorry. This is the A Blush Liquid Blush from Armani. This is actually a little bit of a darker shade than is my favourite one, but my favourite one is in London at the moment. And you can just tap it onto your skin like so, and it looks very dark when it's on your cheek. You're like, oh, that's not okay. But then when you tap it in with a beauty blender or a brush, it really diffuses and disperses it really nicely. It just gives a really natural blushed look, and I'm a big fan of blush. So the one thing that on my holidays I was just wearing non-stop because I didn't actually put any makeup on apart from a little bit of blush and some mascara, so this was a definite favourite. Next up, another thing that I've had for a while that I didn't really use that I love. This is actually an unused one because again, the one that I always use is in London. This is the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the L'Oreal, oh my god. The L'Oreal Infallible Stick Sculptant Tongue, what? We don't know. What are you? Oh, I'm reading it in another language. My sincere apologies. This is the Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick foundation. So it's basically a foundation, but they sent me a few shades, and this is 210 in Cappuccino, which is the one that I'm loving. So I haven't actually used the foundation all over my face because when they sent me this, they sent me some odd shades. So this one is way too dark for a foundation for moi, but it is literally the perfect contour shade, and it's really nice, and it's a warm color, which I think sometimes people say is not a good contour color, but I love the way this looks. It looks really natural. So these two kind of liquidy products together, there's a lot of creamy products here. So the next creamy product that I am loving is this Bare Minerals, what do you call this? This is the Bare Minerals New Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick with SPF 25. Wow, I actually didn't know that. And it's just, this again is not the one that I always use, but I do sometimes use this one. This one's a bit of a darker one for me. Love the consistency of these. Actually, that's like a pretty good shade for me. So nice. They literally kind of fill in your pores and they're not like clogging, it's not cakey. I actually tend to just dab a little bit and blend it in at the moment. But you can use it as a concealer, you can build it up and make it a full coverage foundation, or you can use it as a contour. I've got a darker shade and I've got a lighter shade. So yeah, they're really good for a variety of different things. A non-cream product, I have a powder product, which I saw somebody saying on their story yesterday that they didn't like because they already hit pan. I haven't hit pan, and I've had this for quite a while now. It barely looks like I've used it, but I think that's because I tend to just do this. And I love this brush. This is the Fenty Beauty setting brush. So it's really nice and soft, so you don't take up that much product. And I just put it in the old T-zone where I would get shiny. So yeah, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in medium. Sets my skin nicely. So yeah, I love that, and it doesn't cause any creasing, and it's not cakey, so I've been really enjoying that. And also packaging. Okay. This brush, also amazing. Final beauty product that I've been loving is this Fenty Beauty Concealer. This is the Pro Filter Concealer. What shade did I get? 280. Love this. Really nice thick consistency. I have never tried, as I always say, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which everyone raves on about. I always used to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, see you later. I love this. It's like a really nice full coverage concealer. When you're going for a concealer, like, just conceal, you know? You can put as little as you want or as much as you want. But yeah, I really like this, lasts all day and erases all my sins. Okay, let's move on to my fashion favorites. Some of these I will just have to insert clips of me wearing them or pictures of me wearing them. But first up, I have a pair of shorts. I was gonna say jeans. Denim shorts from Pretty Little Thing. These are in a size 8. I did a whole video on 4 ways to style this pair of distressed denim jeans shorts. What am I doing? I have been obsessed with these. I think they're so flattering. The fact that the distressed sections and the cutouts are here is just really, really flattering. They're not as short as they look to look at when you get them on, because they're actually quite a long pair of shorts with the occasional extraction of some material. A little bit big for me, so I wear them with a belt, but I wouldn't get them a size smaller because I like the bagginess of them. Can't imagine what I was doing without them, you know. A favorite dress of mine, I bought this one on ASOS. I believe it is now half price if it's still available, but you should definitely go and get it whilst you still can, because I get a lot of questions about this dress, and I will leave some pictures on screen of me wearing it. I wore it on holiday in Greece, on holiday in Turkey, and it went down a treat. It really pleased me and those around me. So easy. It's just like an orange and yellow kind of striped maxi dress, and it does up with these nice ring details in the middle. So it's basically the top and the bottom is connected with rings as a belt. One of a kind piece that you can get from ASOS. So I love that, and I find it so easy to wear. It's just a really simple maxi dress. Next favorite, really random because I've had these for like a year, but these sliders, I can't get enough of them. These are from Steve Madden and I got them from TK Maxx. I will try and leave some similar ones, but because they're grey, I feel like they kind of don't look so over the top. I don't know if I'm, you know, if that's a fair comment to make, but I found myself wearing these loads with like jeans and just like a t-shirt, or jeans and a cool top. So yeah, I've found them really, really comfortable, really easy to wear. I have so many problems with my feet and I'm not a massive shoe lover. So the fact that I can find a nice, easy pair of slip-on shoes is essential. My final fashion favorite is a bikini, and I loved so many bikinis from my Shein haul. Will be on my channel somewhere still from this summer, and honestly, if you're wondering whether to get stuff from Shein, 100% recommend. The bikinis are incredible. Favorite bikini from the trip was this one that was like a little underwired set with a Dalmatian print on it. I was just in love with that one. I thought it was so nice. It was something that I would never usually have got, but because it was so cheap, it didn't really matter if it didn't work for me. So I just thought, you know what, I'll try it and see whether it works. That is all of my fashion favorites, and I thought I would just show you a couple of my random favorites. So first up, a random favorite. I went into the airport at Dixon's, I think, and I got a Belkin charger pack. I have an iPhone 8 and it's not the worst phone in the world, but I mean, I need a new one. The camera's not amazing, and I'm on my phone quite a bit, you know. I like to edit pictures on there. I don't actually talk to that many people on my phone, but I do a lot of photo editing. I needed a battery pack when I went to the festival recently, and I also took this on holiday. It has 2 charging spots, which is amazing for charging 2 things at one time. Yeah, it's really simple to use. There's literally nothing apart from those 2 bits and the on button, and it's got 4 little lights that tell you when it's fully charged and how many kind of charges you've got left. I think it does 4 full charges, but I found that it kind of did a little bit more than that. I actually really like, because my dad has one and it's so heavy. So I was asking on my Instagram if anyone had any recommendations. Everyone said random different things. So I found this one, and yeah, I found it to be really, really good. It's also really light. The next thing is I bought some ankle weights from Endurance 360. I got these at TK Maxx, and I just think they're a really good thing to have around. If you can't get to the gym, you just pop these on. I really like these ones as well because they go through a hoop. So sometimes you can get some that just kind of clip on and they don't stay well. These are really good as well because the Velcro goes all the way around. So no matter what size your ankle is, these will fit you, whether your ankle is that big or that small, they'll fit. So I really like those. And you can also use them as wrist weights as well. I do lots of bar classes when I'm in London, but when I'm not in London or if I'm away, this is quite a nice way to do some of those exercises and some of the class stuff in your bedroom. 2 other random things. Number 1, YouTube. I've been obsessed with watching David Dobrik and all of his vlog squad. Because David Dobrik vlogs every day and his vlog's like 4 minutes 20, it's so easy to just watch 7 at a time. I would say I watch 3 on average a day. And because I've only just started watching him in the last like month or 2, I haven't run out yet because he's been vlogging for like 5 years. So I'm getting scared about the day when I run out and I have to actually wait for the day that he uploads. I would definitely recommend watching that if you're kind of in the mood for a laugh. Other random thing is podcasts. I've been obsessed with podcasts because I've got a new car, bought myself a car, but it has no radio. So no radio, no aux situation. So I listen to podcasts on my phone, and I have a couple of podcast recommendations. Live and Die in LA, love that one. The one that I love the most is The Root of Evil, which was amazing, about basically a woman that was adopted, and she was trying to find out more about her family, and she found out that her real family had a really horrendous past. So it comes off being about her and more about her family. It's like true crime, really shocking. Each episode I was like so like amazing. Told the story really well, and it's like really told from the woman that was adopted's kids, so you get really invested in their family. If you have any other podcast recommendations, I love true crime, hit me with them. I'm also loving Views podcast, which is again David Dobrik and Jason Nash. Love that podcast. That is all of my favorite things. Sorry, I felt like I really whizzed through this really fast because there's so many things. I don't want you to get bored. I apologize. Thank you very much. I'll leave the products that I spoke about in the description box. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video.